Hi guys, you all know I am a big fan of Revo. Think my TTRS, the Mark 7.5 Golf and even ST Rach's Ford Fiesta. Well, today I'm down at the Revo Performance Centre, not only with my Mini, but to test something super special, the new Stage 2 Mark 8 Golf R. As you can already tell, this is a VW Mark 8 Golf R. Now, there's some very fun facts and figures and what's different on the Stage 2, but there's also some fun hardware that Revo have put onto this development car to make it super special. The Mark 8 Golf R has a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine, mixed with a DSG automatic gearbox and 4Motion. You'll get 315 brake horsepower and 420 Nm of stock power. Now, this Revo 8R development car has the Stage 2 Performance Pack. We get the Stage 2 Performance software, throttle and charge pipes, intercooler pipe kit and carbon series air intake kit. But it also has some extra additions, including Revo's big brake kit, their RF019 bronze alloys, e-back lowering springs, Maxton design body kit and this awesome custom wrap. Figures wise, you get a whopping 433 brake horsepower and 584 Nm of torque. I've never actually driven a Mark 8 Golf before, let alone an R, so we're going to drive it with the stock power on first. Now there is a few hardware, so things like the brakes and the intake, so there is a little bit of a power gain, maybe 20 brake horsepower, but it's going to give us an overall feel for the car and what the differences are going to be like when we put on the Stage 2. It's my first time in a Mark 8 Golf, and a Golf R at that actually, and well, it's a VW Golf, they're almost too good because it's like putting a slipper on. They're just great to drive with that extra power of the Golf R. Now we have got the hardware on, so things like the brakes, so we have got a little bit of additions, but power-wise and drivability, it's a Golf. Yes, I know the R is a little bit special, but sometimes, don't hate me for this, they can be a little bit boring. Okay, of course we're going to have to launch it. It's going to be daft not to, isn't it? Is it going to... So we've got R mode on, we're in sport gearbox.
Let's find out how to put it going. Doesn't keep going, isn't it? Right, yeah, no, it's revving now, so that's good. Alright, cheers. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Now we've got launch control activated. Right, are you ready, Jan? So it is, you know, it's pretty quick. But I'm so excited now to see just how much a different experience the Stage 2 is going to give us. So now it's time for the fun part. We're going to get the Stage 2 installed back onto the car and go have a little bit of a play. So first test for the Stage 2 is going to be a little bit of a country road blast. Obviously Revo are all about drivability and that's something I really love. Obviously 0 to 60 times are great, but what we're doing 99% of the time, especially on stuff like track, is having that smile on your face and enjoying that power and not just having wheel spin and sort of it lacking later on. So this is what we're going to do now. Even the power delivery is so different, so much better. You do have to push the car to get a lot out of it, which is, I suppose, for day-to-day quite nice because you want to be able to still use your car, especially if it's something like a Golf. It allows you to toot along on the motorway, toot along behind a lorry, but when you get that nice open B road or even out on a track, that's where the fun's going to start. Proper driver's road, and it's where you can feel a lot more for the car than just sitting at 70 on a motorway or sitting at 60 behind a lorry. This is where something like this is going to come out of its own. You can really drive the car. It's soaking up the road actually incredibly well. The power's going down well, you can steer. It's just, I can't put it into words, I'm a little bit speechless actually, because I'm just enjoying it. By the way, these Revo brakes are absolutely fantastic. I really regret not getting them on my TT because it definitely would have saved me that day at Cadwell Park. Gives you a little bit more of a closer taste to what it'd be like on track, something that is where I get the most fun out of driving. And this actually is the most fun I've had driving on the roads in a long time. Often traffic and everything can spoil it, and this, well, it's making me love driving again. Test number 2, motorways, something we find a lot in England. And it's often the time where we get to have a little bit of play with putting our foot down and getting up to speed. So even when you need that instant bit of throttle, you just plant your foot and it is straight there. I'm very, very excited to launch this now. I think there's going to be a huge difference in kind of the reaction, not just obviously the speed, but the overall feel of it, and I am absolutely buzzing for that. Now for the thing I think a lot of you lot will be very excited for is the launch. So before you get everything running, wait until it's safe to do so, of course. Off we go. Little bit of traction slip, but that was that was so funny. It's just character. I love character for a car. Like I said, Golfs before, they are so good that they can almost be a little bit bland, even with an R. That is just fun. It's character building and I love it. That would definitely get very, very addictive. One of the things Revo pride themselves on is the research and development. So we're here with Revo's sales manager who knows the ins and outs. So hi Steve.
Hi there.
So Steve, tell me a little bit more.
Yes, so with Revo we've got an extensive development plan. It's a global development program that we do with the vehicles. We don't just do a basic data area software file, we do a complete software file for the vehicles. So with this, obviously it takes an extended amount of time to do the development. And we're looking for drivability, consistency on the track and the road. So again, with our development, we don't just put a car on rolling road and sort of chase power figures. We do development on the track and on the road. So with the TCU software, it's not always required. One example of this is with the Mark 8R, where we've managed to bypass the torque restrictions. So therefore, the ECU software works beautifully in harmony with stock TCU software. So you don't require both files.
Just want to say a huge thank you to the whole team at Revo. The Mark 8 Golf R Stage 2 is literally incredible. So there we have it, guys. Well, it is certainly an improvement of the stock and certainly something very, very special. It has a lot of potential and maybe one day, maybe Revo, I can take this out on a circuit. But for now, you guys know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.